Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So we are solving SSC previous year question of the topic fluid mechanics. So I have already uploaded, we have already solved 60 question. So please do watch those videos and then you can proceed with this. So question number 61, a flow in which liquid particle has a definite path and path of individual particle do not cross each other is called as stream flow, streamline flow, turbulent flow, uniform flow. So basically a flow in which liquid particle has a definite path and a path of individual particle which do not cross each other, it is called as what? Streamline flow. It is called as what? Streamline flow. Next, question number 62. During opening of valve in a pipeline, the flow is. So we know during opening of valve in a pipeline, the flow is what? Unsteady. Okay, and what do you mean by unsteady? It changes, it varies with time. Okay, next. Question number 63. All the terms of energy in Bernoulli's equation have the dimension of. Okay, what is Bernoulli's equation? What is Bernoulli's equation? Bernoulli's equation says P upon rho g plus V square upon 2g plus Z is equal to constant. Okay, so basically all the terms they are having dimensions of what? Length. Okay, Z is what? Meters. Z will be in meters. Next, 64. Which of the following assumption of Bernoulli's theorem is not correct? Okay, it is asked is not correct. So the flow should not be unsteady, that means flow should be steady. Yes, it is correct. Flow should be continuous, it is also correct. The flow should be compressible, no, it should be incompressible, and flow should be frictionless. So the correct answer will be C. Next, question number 65. Each term of Bernoulli's equation stated in the form P upon W plus V square upon 2G plus Y is equal to constant has the unit. Just now we have seen it is what? Meter. Next, 66. A liquid flows from lower level Z1 pressure P1 to higher level Z2 and pressure P2. So fluid is flowing from low level to high level. It can be concluded first law of thermodynamics has been violated, second law of thermodynamics has been violated, Z2 less than Z1, P2 less than P2, P2 is less than P1. Okay, so see, it is flowing from what? P1 to P2. That means P2 should be at higher side, high pressure. That means we can conclude P1 is more than P2. Okay, that means water will be flowing from high pressure to low pressure. Okay, so correct answer will be D, P2 less than P1, or it is nothing but P1 is more than P2. Next, 67. According to Bernoulli's equation. Okay, so what is the correct answer will be B. Okay, so you can see many of times simply MCQs are based on simple equation, Bernoulli's equation, either unit or what are the different terms. So basically this is what static head, this is what pressure head, and this is what velocity head. So it is summation of 3 is equal to constant. Next, 68. Pitot tube is used for the measurement of. So pitot tube is used for the measurement of what? Velocity. Okay, so the point just before the pitot tube where velocity becomes 0, that point is called as what? Stagnation point. That point is called as what? Stagnation point. Okay, so remember this part, velocity becomes 0. Next, venturimeter is used to measure the flow of fluid in a pipes when pipe is. So basically venturimeter can be used to measure the flow of fluid. The pipe can be anything, horizontal, vertical, okay, so it can be in any position. Next, question number 70, orifice meter is used to measure. So orifice meter, it is used to measure what? Discharge. Okay, pitot tube is used to measure what? Velocity. Orifice meter, it is used to measure the discharge. Next, in a pitot tube, the velocity of flow at a point is reduces to 0. Okay, just now we have discussed. The point is called as what? Stagnation point. Okay. Next, 72, flow of water in a pipe about 3 meters in a diameter can be measured by. Okay, so basically what we have to measure? We have to measure the flow. So you can use the orifice meter. You can use orifice meter. Okay, you can also measure the flow using venturi, but the problem will be it is very difficult to manufacture a venturi of such large diameter, 3 meter. Okay, so orifice meter can be easily used for the measurement of flow about 3 meters in a pipe of about what? 3 meters. Okay. Next, 73, in a pitot tube at the stagnation point, so velocity becomes what? 0. Next, the length of rectangular weir is L, height h1. The maximum depth of water on upstream side of weir is h. Flow rate over the notch Q is. What we have to find out? We have to write, you should know the equation of Q. Okay, so the correct answer is what? Option number C. Q is equal to 2 by 3 CDL square root of 2G h to the power 3 by 2. Where L is what? L is length here. L is what? Length of the weir. Next, what is CD? CD is what? Coefficient of discharge. CD is what? Coefficient of discharge. Then G is accretion due to gravity. And what is H? H is the maximum depth of water on the upstream side of weir. Okay, it is what? Maximum depth of water. So please remember this equation. It is quite important. Okay, next, 75, the coefficient of discharge CD of an orifice varies with. Okay, see here, so when we talk of orifice meter, what is the equation? Q is equal to K0 A2 square root of 2G delta H. This equation we have. Okay, where K0 is what? It's a flow coefficient of orifice meter. It is flow coefficient of orifice meter, and basically it is a function of, it is what? It's a function of Reynolds number and A2 by A1. Okay, so coefficient of discharge CD of an orifice, it is what? It varies with Reynolds number. Okay, next, question number 76, the length of divergent portion of venturimeter in comparison to the convergent portion is. It is what? It is more. Okay, it is what? More. So this is how you will find, this is how the shape of venturimeter. This is what? Divergent part. This is what? Convergent. Okay, so length of divergent portion of venturimeter is more in comparison with convergent portion in order to reduce the possibility of flow separation by keeping the expansion angle. Okay, is it clear? So this is what convergent. Okay, I think see here, this is what they have asked, the length of divergent portion of venturi meter in comparison with convergent. Okay, right. So this is what convergent portion, and then you are having divergent. Okay, convergent, that means it will converge. Okay, and divergent, that means it will expand. So length of divergent portion will be more in comparison with convergent. Okay, yes. Next, 77, the hot wire anemometer is used to measure. So it is used to measure what? Gas velocities. Next, the coefficient of discharge, velocity and contraction CD, CV, CC are related as. So basically it is what? It's a product. CD is equal to CC into CV. Okay. Next, question number 79. Notch is a device used for measuring. So notches are used for measuring what? Rate of flow through small channels. Rate of flow through small channels. Next, 80. Rotameter is a device which is used to measure. So rotameter, it is used for what? Measurement of flow. Measurement of flow. Okay, so this is from my side. So in this video we have solved from question number 61 to question number 80. Okay, so hope you have understood this question, and don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.